Welcome to The Explainer. Sometimes the story behind a product is way more interesting than the product itself. And today, that's exactly what we're digging into. We're going to deconstruct this really persuasive sales pitch for a tool that promises you can build your very own AI-powered news empire.
Okay, so every great pitch needs a hook, right? Something to grab you. This one, it starts with a huge number. The entire thing is built around this one projection that the global digital news market is going to be worth a whopping $234 billion by 2030. The whole point is to make you think, wow, that's an opportunity I just can't ignore. All right, so let's break down how they do it. We're going to walk through their 5-part playbook. First, there's that massive opportunity. Then, the struggle. After that, they reveal their all-in-one AI solution. Then they flip it from just a tool into a whole business. And finally, they hit you with that one-time offer. So first up, a $234 billion opportunity. This first part, it's all about that hook. The idea is to frame the digital news world as this giant gold rush level opportunity that you'd be crazy to pass up. And listen to the language they use. It's so deliberate. They call it an evergreen trillion-dollar market. Right away, that's telling you, hey, this isn't some flash-in-the-pan trend. They want you to see news content as this rock-solid, permanent thing you can build a real business on.
And this is where it gets really clever. To build credibility, they use what's called social proof. They're pointing to huge, trusted names like the AP and News Corp and saying, look, they're already using AI to pump out thousands of stories. The message to you, the potential buyer, is crystal clear. This isn't some crazy fantasy. The big dogs are already doing it.
All right, so now we're moving into the second part of their pitch. They've shown you this giant pot of gold, but now they pivot. They introduce the problem, the conflict. They're about to show you all the reasons why grabbing that gold is, well, almost impossible for the average person. And they set it up with this perfect question. It's totally rhetorical, right? The point is to create a little tension, to make you nod along and think, yeah, that's a good question. It validates any doubts you might have. It's like they're saying, hey, if you've struggled with this, don't worry. It's not you. It's supposed to be hard. And boom, here's how they make the problem feel real. They slap a price tag on it. This is brilliant because it's not just some vague frustration anymore. They're showing you the cold, hard cash you'd have to spend. Suddenly, the problem is thousands of dollars deep. And just when you think it can't get worse, they twist the knife. This is a classic sales technique called agitation. They move past the money and into the emotional pain. The endless back and forth with freelancers, juggling a dozen different software tools, taking months just to get one thing live. The burnout. Now the problem isn't just expensive, it's completely exhausting. Okay, so they've built up this huge, painful problem. The stage is perfectly set. And now it's time for the hero to enter. This is the big reveal, where their product shows up as the magic bullet for every single one of those problems we just saw. I want you to really pay attention to how they frame this. They don't just list what their product is. They define it by what it replaces. It's not a tool. It's your newsroom. It's your web developer. It's your content writer. It's the entire team you just learned you can't afford, all rolled into one. It's basically a business in a box, working for you 24/7. So remember how overwhelming and complicated everything seemed a minute ago? Well, here's the antidote. They present the solution as just simple. 1, 2, 3 steps. That's it. Something that would have taken months of work and a ton of cash is now boiled down to this incredibly easy process. That contrast? That's the whole magic trick. And look at this. This is just a rapid-fire takedown of every single barrier they just built up. Can't afford hosting? We got you. It's included. Scared of SEO? Don't be. It's built in. No time to write articles or make videos? No problem. The AI handles it. See? Every single pain point gets a feature as an answer. Okay, on to the next phase. This is a really important shift. They're about to take this thing from being just a simple tool and elevate it into a full-blown business opportunity. And here it is, the choice. This is such a classic marketing move. They lay it out in black and white. You can stay over here, in the world of pain, wasting time and money, or you can step over to this side, where you own an automated business that just runs itself. It's not really a choice, is it? They're framing it as the only logical path. And then they just come right out and say it.
They spell it out for you. This isn't just a tool, it's a profit-making system. That one line is designed to completely shift your thinking. It's the difference between buying a shovel and buying a treasure map. One is an expense, the other is an investment. All right, we're at the finish line now, the close. They've done all the hard work. They've shown you the giant opportunity, made you feel the pain of the problem, and presented the perfect solution. Now there's only one thing left to do: get you to buy, right now.
But before they show you the price, they do something smart. They remind you of that big, scary number from before, that $5,000+ it would cost to do it the old way. This isn't an accident. They are setting you up for what's about to happen. Okay, this move is called value stacking, or sometimes price anchoring. What they're doing is putting a super high price tag on every little piece of the puzzle: the app, the video creator, the license, and then they add it all up. All of a sudden, you're looking at a total value of over $6,000. The goal is to get that big number stuck in your head.
And then the reveal. After getting your brain used to thinking in the thousands, they hit you with this: $37. The drop is so huge, the contrast is so massive, that $37 feels like practically nothing. It's designed to make you feel like you're getting an unbelievable deal. But even a great deal isn't always enough to make you act now. So they add the final ingredients: scarcity and urgency. All those messages like hurry and time is running out. That's pure FOMO, fear of missing out. It's designed to push you over the edge and make you buy today, not tomorrow. And if you're still on the fence, they pull out the final trump card: the risk reversal, a 30-day money-back guarantee. It just wipes away that last little bit of fear. So now, the offer isn't just a great deal, it's completely risk-free. They've made it a total no-brainer. So there you have it. When you break it down like this, you can see it's just a masterclass in persuasion. They tap into a desire, they amplify a problem, they offer up the perfect solution, and then they seal the deal with some really powerful psychology. And it leaves you with this one big question to chew on. Are we looking at the future of how content is created, or just the future of how it's sold?